Hey guys, it's Zach from moveSKILL.com. I'm here with Steve today. We're going to work on a stretch for your lats, and this is going to be a really helpful one for you to follow if you're doing our handstand program or if just getting overhead is an important part of your programming. Steve, I'm kind of thrown under the bus here. He's pretty typical of a lot of the athletes we have in our program in that he's very strong, but his lats are really tight, and this is causing some delays in his progress for his handstands. So what we're going to do today is a stretch using a light bar. I want to point out that the bar we have right now is about 7.5 kilos. Another good option is just a dowel or a PVC with some weight on here. You definitely do not want to jump to a bar that's like 15 or 20 kilos. That's way too heavy for this. All right, let's quickly talk about the position we're going to start off in. So the easier variation for most people is going to be on a bench with knees up, feet are close to his butt. And the first thing we're going to focus on is what he's doing with his middle. So he's going to brace hard and go hollow. So he's going to push his low back into the bench here, so it should be flat. And if I put some weight on his stomach, he's nice and braced. From here, he's going to push the weight overhead, and he's going to start to bring it back. And as he does this, he's maintaining this middle position. Now what he's trying to feel is a stretch through the lat and tricep. Now you might feel it in one or the other, and that's fine, that's just where you're tight. And he's holding tight. Now what'll happen if he ends up giving up, so he lets that middle go, you see him arch out, and he'll let you know that that stretch is gone, okay? So starting again, bring the weight in, brace hard, maintain this, and then drop the weight overhead. His hands are positioned as close to shoulder width as he can. If you have really flexible shoulders, you might want to go a little bit narrower. Most of you are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder, but shoulder width is the goal. All right, go ahead and bring that back in. So you saw that he was maintaining that middle the whole time. This is really important. If you lose that, you lose the stretch, and we're not really doing anything. The nice thing about this is you're also getting some midline work in at the same time. He's breathing. It doesn't look like it because he's taking very shallow breaths, but he is breathing while he does this, so don't hold your breath. If you're not really feeling the stretch, or if you want to turn up the volume a little bit, we can make this a little bit more demanding on your middle. We can bring your knees up into a tuck position, okay? Same bracing through the middle, low back flat into the bench, and hands overhead again. And I can tell he's working hard right now, so I'm going to make him stay here for a little bit. But he's braced really tight through the middle. There's no space between his low back and the bar, and he's feeling that stretch. If you need to get out of this fast, just pull that weight in and you're done, okay? So things that we want to look for here, if you have either a video so you can tape yourself or your partner's helping you out, we want to make sure that we don't see the rib cage flare up. Do you want to really exaggerate that for me? So this is really nice, but then he lose that and you see the bottom of the rib cage stick up. That's a loss of midline support and you're losing the stretch. The other fault that we see a lot, go ahead and go overhead, is people trying to shorten the lever, and as they start to bring it overhead, they let the elbows bend. And this isn't what we're working for either. If you're doing this, the chances are that you just have too much weight overhead. This isn't something you need to do very heavy. So arms straight, belly tight, everything tucked, and if you see a little bit of shaking, that's good. That means he's working hard. All right, start easy on this, a little bit of weight, add up maybe a half or 1 kilo at a time. Again, we're not trying to go as heavy as we can, but I want you to feel a really significant stretch through lat and tricep. This is going to be really helpful for our handstand programming, so I really, really suggest that you do this as often as you can. Hope this helps you guys. Have a good one.